Thanks to Nico, relaxation is out of the question.
It's totally unfair that I can't even sit on my own couch and watch television in peace because I'm not sure what Nico will do.
What happens if you tell him no?
He'll just get more aggressive.
Can you just try that?
No, Nico.
What happens if you tell him no?
Nico, stop. Nico, stop. Nothing.
Cortez is not a leader to Nico at all. In fact, Nico's running rings around Cortez. He's wishy-washy. He says himself that he's tried everything. Well, no, he hasn't. He's hardly done anything. Hold him and see if you can sit there with being held. So you live your life like this.
Sometimes I'm very scared because I don't know how he's gonna react.
Cameron says he's a victim in the house. I want Cameron to be less passive and more engaged because this is affecting the relationship with Cortez. These two friends, they're gonna grow apart because of the dog, and that's a shame. His life is literally being controlled by a small Yorkshire Terrier. What have you done for Nico when he first showed this worrying behavior? What did you do?
It's habit for me to just try and calm him down. You know, I'll pick him up and just, kind of pet him and say, hey, it's gonna be okay.
Is that calming the dog down, or is it reinforcing the dog's behavior? Because the owner, the most powerful and the most valuable resource to the dog, is saying, it's okay, it's okay.
It's very frustrating that, the one thing that I felt I was doing right as an owner, I was actually doing wrong.
Okay. And Cameron, you're going to be a real integral part of this as well. You are going to need to step up and show Nico you're not afraid of him.
I totally agree.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
we're ready.
Let's do it. Nico has already demonstrated he feels uncomfortable with my presence by growling at me, barking at me, and then biting me. And I actually wasn't even moving. So training him is gonna be hard. We're gonna change the way that his brain reacts. We're gonna change the way that he feels. Because at the moment, he's very impulsive. I'm gonna start with clicker training. The sound of a click goes right through to the brain. Whenever he hears this sound, he knows that a reward is coming. You're not only gonna be clicking him for actions, you're gonna be clicking him for whenever you see calm behavior.
I'm a little bit apprehensive because he kind of freaks out with things that are unfamiliar to him.
First, Victoria needs to charge up the clicker so Nico associates the sound with a food reward.
I'm doing this a lot
Okay.
because it takes a lot to get in there. Good. Clicker training is really good, especially for dogs that suffer with aggressive response. It's a very clear marker. It's a very definite sound. Good. Dropping the treats, dropping his rewards on the ground, I'm making him very relaxed around me. I want you to take this.
Then Victoria has Cortez take over.
Say good as you click.
Good. Good.
Lovely.
Now that the clicker is charged, Victoria wants to use it to address Nico's guarding.
I want Nico to know that when Cameron's around, he can sit on his own sofa. He can go past the room and no problem and talk to you if he needs to.
Okay.
Okay? So here's the chair which he's less protective of.
Right.
What I'm going to train him to do is to follow a point. My pointed hand. Off. Good boy. On. Good boy. Off. Good boy. It's important to teach Nico to get on and off things so that when Cameron approaches the sofa, or anybody approaches the sofa when Cortez is sitting down, they can sit down without being bitten.
Since Cameron will be the one to use the command most often, Victoria wants him to give it a try.
I am still scared of Nico, but I'm willing to set aside my fears so that Nico can be corrected. On. Good boy. Off.
Oh, now he's getting frightened of the click. All of a sudden, Nico started to become scared of the clicking sound. So, keep the clicker behind you. I had Cameron put the clicker behind his back, so it was less audible. There you go, off, good. Okay, but Nico still was reticent about doing anything. The click is really freaking him out still. And there has to be no reaction. So for the next step, I'm gonna put the clicker away.
Okay.
And we're just gonna use the word good, okay?
Victoria wants to see if Nico will respond when Cortez is sitting with him.
This is the point that he gets very protective.
Come on.
Get him to go on and then get him to come off. I then up the ante in the chair by having Cortez sitting in the chair. This makes the chair even more worthy of protection. That's it. Okay, now.
Off.
That's it. Look at where you're pointing. Now you see? There you go. Throw the treat now you can, because he needs a little bit more persuasion.
Good boy.
Good. That is huge.
Even without the clicker, I feel just as effective if we just make sure that we use the word good. It was definitely a pleasant surprise to see him respond so well.
Advancing the training further, Victoria now moves to the sofa.
Sofa came after the chair because it's more valuable to him. That's the place that's most likely to be guarded. All right. And I wanted to show Nico that he didn't need to guard anymore.
This time, Victoria replaces the treats with Nico's favorite toy.
Give Cameron the ball.
Okay.
Cameron, throw it and say off. Nico is motivated by two things, food and toys. So I'm going to use both in my training with him. Good. Now sit down.
Good boy.
Lovely. Cameron, if you want to come and sit on the sofa and he doesn't have his ball and he's not interested in playing with his ball, go get it. And then chuck it. Sit down. So that all the time this dog's getting on and off is fun.
On and off training with Nico today was really good. He picked it up really, really quickly.
Victoria Stilwell has left Cameron and Cortez for a few days to continue training on their own.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.
And already they're seeing a huge improvement.
All right, you ready to do some on-off training? Yep, he's ready already. Nico, off, off. Good boy. On. Nico is doing extremely well with his on and off training. I mean, it's now, a game that I think he really enjoys playing. So it's not really hard to get him to do it. So it's really exciting. All right, you want to give it a shot?
I sure will. Come on, Nico. Nico, I got the cheese. Come on. On, off. Come on, off. Good boy. On. I think on and off training has been going very well. It's been a fun activity for me and the dog to bond together with.
To stop Nico from controlling Cameron, Victoria wants to work one-on-one to improve Cameron's confidence.
When you're in a position where you're with Nico, I want you to stand strong. So if you put your hands down by your sides and even that is just massively different from standing like this. Because you open your body out and immediately you're stronger. Now, you say that sometimes he jumps up and you feel like he's gonna bite your hands. Just cross them over like that. Cross your arms in front of you like that. Even that is miles better. I want you to stand powerfully in front of him. I want you to practice walking around your house. You need to be able to walk around your house without feeling fearful.
Now Victoria wants to apply what Cameron's learned to the training.
Put Nico on the chair with an on, get him off, and then you sit in that chair.
Nico, on. Off. Off. Good boy.
Now you sit in the chair. Push past him and sit. Good.
Sit.
Good.
Victoria taught me how to use my voice to be more commanding, and I think that tip will actually help. It's starting to work. Nico, off. With the on and off training, I'm now able to come and sit down with Cortez and we can actually watch TV together. Good boy. Before Victoria came, you know, there were thoughts that if Nico wasn't corrected that I would move out. But after Victoria's come and we've been doing the training and me and Nico are actually bonding, there's no thought of me moving out.
I'm so relieved that Cameron and Cortez have kept up with the training as they promised. And now they're reaping the benefits of all their hard work.